BBLS says, what is your worst relationship? What is your worst relationship?
Right now?
Whenever.
I don't know. I mean, every relationship has their good parts and their bad parts.
I thought you were going to say every relationship is the worst.
No, I mean, there's obviously things that attract you to somebody, right? And you tend to, date or, have a relationship with people at some capacity because at some point you actually do like them, right? It's once you get to know that person that you don't love them.
Yes. Hold on.
It's
Do you hear something?
yeah, it's the garbage guys.
Oh, word?
Garbage Pail Kids.
Dude, I thought it was like a violin. And you were saying something like sentimental. And I was like, what the fuck is happening right now?
There's obviously things that attract you to somebody, right? And you tend to, date or, have a relationship with people at some capacity because at some point you actually do like them, right? It's once you get to know that person that you don't love them.
Anyway, sorry.
But I guess it would have to be like with like a girlfriend, like a friend who didn't even really become my friend. And I think you guys have heard me talk about scrambled eggs before. Which
so
is
scrambled eggs was the worst relationship that you've
I mean, it's
you guys didn't.
One of the many.
Yeah.
I mean, like after a while, it's probably that and Ranger Rick.
Yeah.
Like those were probably because I mean, sure, like I've been in bad relationships, like I've been in not great, romantic relationships. But again, it's you start to you like somebody for a reason, you start to date them and then it doesn't work out. And I've dated a bunch of assholes just to finally be able to meet you. And then here we are.
Then you're done.
And we're almost 10
years
into it.
This is the last asshole, I think.
Yeah.
Huh.
But like, I think that those relationships end and you move on and, nothing is nothing's forever.
You never know if a scrambled eggs or a Ranger Rick is going to come back into your life at some point.
Oh no, I will not allow that.
And you got to be there with open arms.
No.
And you got to say, come on in. The water's
No, I see. Like I think those friendships like that are a bit more detrimental to like your brain.
Yes.
Because it's like, I trusted this person. I like I really, I confided in them and then all of a sudden you're just like this person that you talk to about like deep shit and whatever becomes just like a fucking piece of shit and you're just like, fuck you, man. Fuck you.
Zoja.
I'm mad all over again.
Thinking about someone in particular and looking into my eyes and it doesn't feel great. Yeah, man. That happens though. I think when you when a relationship goes sour with someone that you had as a friend at one point, that's the worst.
Yeah.
That's almost worse than a romantic thing because a lot of times romantic things are shorter than relationships you had with friends.
Oh, I got a good romantic one.
Okay.
I dated this firefighter in New York.
Gross.
And
always filled with soot.
And we dated for probably like a year-ish. And he never told me he had a kid.
Damn, dog.
And then I found out on accident. Yeah, I found out on accident, and I was like, when...
Hey, who's this little one that looks kind of like you?
I was like, oh, whoa. But it was very awkward. It was very, very awkward.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awkward.
And
that's
then,
awkward.
Like, he kept, like, lying about it and, like, trying to, like, get himself like out of it. And I'm like, what do you do? I was like, who fucking cares that you have a kid?
Yeah.
Like, nobody cares.
That is a bad lie to start your shit out on.
Yeah.
Is all I'm saying.
I think he ended up marrying his baby mama after we broke up. But,
well, he obviously still cares about that relationship. While we're on the topic.
Yeah.
If he's lying to you and saying that part of his life doesn't exist, he wants to keep it safe.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
Doesn't want some Connecticut to ruin his situation.
Yeah. It was very weird.
Yes. I dated a girl, a much older girl, when I was
small.
When
he was small. This is like...
But I was different.
It was illegal.
Different.
No.
No, I don't think so.
Yes, it was.
Because sometimes it depends on where you are, I think.
Oh, yeah, I think you're right.
And
isn't Connecticut like 16? That's gross, though. Don't...
Listen to me. It's not. We're not saying that any of this is a good idea, but also no one. I suppose people in their own ways said stuff like that to me at the time, but I was very I considered myself very lucky to be with her, and I liked her for a long time, and then there were times when I didn't see her for months.
Okay.
On end.
Because that's a good relationship.
No, man. And it wasn't worth it.
Nope.
It wasn't worth it. But
did you drop your V card with her?
That was my first. We're not really talking about me right now. Right. And that was the first time I was.
What am I?
Yeah, right. You fucking 12-year-old boy.
Yeah.
That was the first time. There's another question here about aha moments. And I think when I finally broke up with her, that was me being that you never let yourself get treated like that. Yeah. But you don't know that until it fucking who has that much self-worth without some experience where they get fucked over at some point?
Not at that age, not when you're fucking 12,
I wasn't 12.
With a 25-year-old.
So first of all, you're messing up the ages. First of all, you're kind of doing a thing where you're kind of playing around with the ages.
Well, when you're 7 years old dating a 23-year-old.
Finally, the truth comes out. Red Panda says, worst heckling you've ever had. Anybody ever heckle you at work?
I mean, yeah, I've got clients that talk shit to me, but it's all in good fun and we're all making fun of each other,
Yeah.
Probably Jamie.
They ever get you? Jamie ever get you? Good.
Oh, Jamie gets me all the time.
Give me a good example of a Jamie get.
I don't even know. I can't even think off the top of my head. I feel like I haven't seen her in weeks.
Sometimes I'm let's make a real belt. A real get got belt.
Okay.
And it'll be passed around throughout our friend group if somebody gets got real bad.
That'd be fun.
But it also makes me think that it's going to encourage a toxic work and live environment.
I'm just thinking getting you and then just leaving it on your pillow and telling you to go into the room, knowing when I'm about to get you, and then be go collect your belt. It's on your side of the bed.
Yeah. Hey, go into the room after I tell you this.
But it's got to be a belt of shame. It can't be pretty. It can't be something it's got to be
Well, that's kind of what that is.
That was
the inspiration behind the cardboard shitty belt.
I'm gonna talk to Rachel Vaughn and see if she can make that real life.
That'd be tight.
Yeah.
We should get one of the artists at fucking DesignerCon to do it. Because they were fucking dude. If you can go, I'm glad that Steve talked me into that. Yeah. Dude. Starting a sentence with dude is a very East Coast thing to do.
I do that all the time.
I've done it for years and years.
Yeah.
And I don't know how obnoxious it is on the outside.
I don't know either, but I do it with my very fancy clients, and I'm like, dude. And they're
do people still say dude?
I do all the time.
Yeah, people say dude in all kinds of different ways.
Yeah.
My dad used to get so upset with me for saying dude.
I don't understand why though. Like, I'm not sure why that's like something.
His name is Dad.
Yeah.
And it's close, but it's not the same.
So close.
BBLS. No. That was the other one. Red Panda Worst Heckling. I can remember 3 stories. I threw, and maybe this wasn't the best business move looking back. Zoya, I don't have a lot of foresight.
Yes.